Alright, redoing my cemetery columns. I've already kind of started. I took the doors that swung open off, and I'm going to put the thicker foam on it and make these look like the brick. So, gotta rip off all this 1/2 inch foam and skin it with the thick foam. I've got the foam off of the wood, and these are just under 2 feet wide. Let's see, where's the tape measure? So the problem is I'm in my basement. So if I just put the foam on the outside of the wood like this, it'll be too wide. It won't fit out the basement door. So I measured it out, and in order to make it fit out the door, I just have to take off 4 inches. Well, this foam is 4 inches thick. So just make a line right there and cut it on the top and bottom, and they should fit out the door. That's the plan, at least. So I have the first one cut, and if this works the way I'm thinking it's gonna work, all I have to do is screw this together like that, and it should be the right size. So, it's falling. So let me do that right now. It is the next day. I just got back from Home Depot. Got 4 2x2s. 2 of them are here. The other 2 I already just cut and added to this column to give it a little more support. And when I put the foam on here, this is where the glue can attach to. I'm gonna have to cut a little piece of foam for right here. So I have to do it to this one, you know, take off the support braces right here and add the 2x2s. So let me do that right now. Also, real quick, I just put a picture on Facebook, on the Jeff's Yard Haunt Facebook page, of what I'm doing. So if you don't like the page, go give it a like. I will link the description. I'll put the link to the page in the description. Next step is to attach the plywood back to the bottoms of these, and I was gonna use this newer, nicer plywood, but then I would have to cut it, and these are already the same size as before, and they fit perfect. So I'm just gonna put these back on. So I've installed the shelf, and this is the radio, the speakers I use for my Thunder and Lightning machine, which is right here. So it fits perfect. You know, once the foam is on the top, or I might even put plywood on the top of this one before the foam, just to make sure no water gets in on the speakers. Perfect. Just got back from Home Depot, got the hooks I need for the door latches, and a can of Great Stuff to start gluing the foam onto the wood. I normally get this can of Great Stuff. Well, they didn't have it, so I got the next cheapest one. I've never used this one before. But I'm gonna do this really quick. I got the first side cut. I still need to glue it, and these pieces are gonna go like this, like that, like that. So let me glue the first side. Got the first side Great Stuffed and glued on there. I'll let this sit for probably like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And then you have to go and cut off and peel all the great stuff. But you want to put it close to the seam, so when you push the two pieces of foam together, once you cut it off, it's like pretty much seamless. So I'll let this sit for a couple hours. Not sure how much I'll get done on this tonight anymore. It is the next day. The great stuff has dried, and I've already started peeling it off. And you see how the gap almost goes away once you peel off the great stuff. So I gotta do that on all of this, and when it's painted you can almost not tell it's there at all. So let me peel off the great stuff and then start on the next side. It is a few days later from that last clip, and I have both of the large columns carved. The other one is still outside. I was outside at 2 in the morning carving the foam. But the way I do it, it's super easy. Soldering iron. If you don't have one, go get one. It makes it so much easier than using a Dremel. You just go in the grout lines where you draw them on. You know, if you crack, it's super easy with a soldering iron. So this is where I'm going to end the video. The next step on these is to paint them, but I already did a painting video, so I'm not going to show you that step. I also still have to make the tops, but the ceilings are not tall enough to be able to put a 4-inch thick sheet of foam on top of there if I'm doing this inside. So that's going to have to wait till springtime. So this is where I'm going to end the video, and please give a like and subscribe and comment.